Okay. Okay. Hello everyone, welcome back. Today we will be continuing with Danganronpa Live or Die. We are about to finish off the final trial. And this trial is pretty long, like about 2 hours, so it's probably going to take me like 2 days to get through both. But I will have to say that I can't stream tomorrow because it's calling for storms. So hopefully I'll be able to watch it on Thursday. Thursday seems to be clear, but Wednesday's not. I think everything's good to go. There we go. Alright, so it's probably going to have a different explanation for this trial because it's not a murder trial. Alright, maybe it'll be the same. Probably not. Right, forgot again. Oh yeah, forgot to mention that Tetra Blue is actually coming back at the end of June. So I'll wait a little while until there's enough content for me to stream long enough. Because I think it's just going to be the prologue. Apparently the creator is supposed to be uploading like once a day for like the entire week of July. Yeah, July. This is June right now. Okay, sorry. Sorry. Let's begin with a basic explanation of a trial. During the trial, you will present your arguments about the mysteries that you were told to solve. Okay, so it's slightly different, yes. Whether you manage to uncover the mysteries will decide on the trial's outcome. If you correctly answer all the questions, you'll be granted freedom, but if you are wrong... all of you will get executed. No mercy. Okay, one other thing I forgot to mention was who I think... is who I think the Omega is. It feels obvious that it's Ryo. The biggest reason why is because I do believe that there's a picture of Kyoko Kirigiri in their office. And both Ryo and Kirigiri are detectives. Ultimate detectives. And I do believe that Fu is just a red herring. Kind of someone that makes you kind of think, is it Fu? I don't know how Fu would work in this, but we'll see. Probably near the end of the trial. We already discussed that. Indeed, we know the rules. I still wanted to remind you of them. Some of you are not that smart, you know. Hey! I never mentioned any names, so if you felt offended, that's on you. Hold on, I got something in my eye. Ouch. Anyway, the rules are clear. We need to solve those 3 mysteries. Except I kind of don't remember what they all are, though. Yes, including the most important one, the identity of the Omega. Don't forget the two other ones, though. Yes, the mystery of Ayaka and the mystery of the game itself. If we catch the Omega, we could force them to get the other. We could force them to get us the other answers. Nah, that's gotta be allowed, kinda. I'm not sure it'll work like that. It would be best to base our answers on our own deduction. Indeed. I'll also be participating in discussion a bit too. Of course. Why? Since I'm the representative of the Omega, I'm also a side in this game. Man, this is gonna suck. Oh, I'm sure we're gonna have a wonderful time. Whatever, if we need your input, we're going to ask. About that, don't you have any other questions? What questions? I don't know, I was sure someone would ask whether you were going to have to, or going to have one big execution, or if everyone will get their own. It's probably everyone getting their own. Why would we wonder about that? I thought it was very important. Excuse me. Death is an important part of life, and I, for example, wouldn't want to share it with anyone else. We're not planning to get executed in any way. Oh, I missed what he said. I see, I forgot that you're so painfully confident. Well, so far, every time we were right, so we have the reason to believe in ourselves. Yeah, I'm sorry, I'm butchering this. I told you, so far you only battled some loser killers. Now you face a real opponent. With all your theatrics, I would imagine we are still on TV. No, we're not. I can promise you that much. Although the cameras are still working. For what? I don't know. They're supposed to be working 24/7. Maybe if the trial is interesting, they could sell it as a bonus chapter in the DVD for the season. I don't know how much of that we've heard about the show. No, I don't know how much of what we've heard about the show we can't even believe. Yeah, since we got scammed after the last trial. Right, anything that Ayaka and Monokuma said could also be a lie. Accusing me of lying? That's so cruel. What? You say you never lie? Only when I have to. And who decides whether you have to do it? Me, of course. Right. We're used to being washed, so it's not a big difference whether the cameras are still working or not. Let them watch if they want. They will witness our triumph over the Omega. Part of me is like, even though it's all like really obvious, part of me hopes it isn't Ryo. Because I really like what Megumi and Ryo have together. They're like the relationship they have together between each other. But it's most likely going to be Ryo, and it'd be really devastating for Megumi. This will be a fitting end to this game. Okay then, if you're so sure of yourself, then start talking. Solve a mystery or two, or maybe I will believe that you're not. Maybe I will believe that you're not full of shit. Very well, let's do this. What should we talk about first? Maybe pulling together what you found out between each other? I think we should begin by sorting out our facts that happened after the last trial. Alright, I will start. Okay, this is an object one. The trial ended when Ayaka was executed. Since she was said to be the mastermind, the game ended. And we were taken to the entrance hall to be let out. But it didn't happen, and we all woke up in those small rooms. Eventually, we met up in the main hall. Oh, which one is it? I'm ready, let's see. Oh, it's what Fu said. The gas and entrance hall? Yeah, got it. I don't think that's exactly right. Which part? We were taken to the entrance hall, that much is true. Yeah, after the trial ended. But I don't believe our captors ever planned to actually let us out. Yeah, that's what I thought too. Why are you so sure? Oh yeah, I kind of forget that the only person that knows that the Omega is among the other survivors is Megumi. We'll probably get to that part soon. Excuse me. Monokuma could have easily have let us out. I mean, he showed us that he has the remote for the door. Oh yeah, I almost forgot about that thing. But instead, he left us there alone. Then we were attacked by the gas. For the second time in a week, that sucks. This attack must have been planned. They had to prepare the gas and a way to spread it. True, you can't take sleeping gas out of nowhere. So I'm assuming we were never meant to leave this place alive. Regardless of the fact that we supposedly beat this game, we still wouldn't get our freedom. They never wanted to let us go. Which is weird, isn't it? Why is that? Well, as you said, since we were on TV, the people expected to see us alive after the program ended. You would expect the winners of a show as popular as this to become celebrities, not to be discarded and forgotten. Which means we still may not know a lot about... No, read that wrong. Which means we still may not know a lot about what was really going on with this game. Well, that's what you're supposed to solve. The nature of this game was one of your questions. And since we were challenged to find that answer, we could safely assume it's a TV show named Danganronpa, isn't it? It's not the whole answer at the very least. Yes, Ayaka could have been lying or hiding the truth from us. Or maybe she didn't know the whole truth either. Yeah, that's what it kind of sounds like. This is possible. We certainly can't trust what Monokuma is saying as well. Still no trust for me? I thought we were friends. I'm not even gonna comment on that. Whatever you say. Whoops, I missed what he said. So, do you have an answer ready? Hey, don't rush us. We'll get to that eventually. No. Hold on. He was going by a little too fast. We'll get to that, okay? Boo. I'm getting impatient since I can't wait to execute you all. Wait, question that no one really asked. Does this mean that the Omega will be executed? If they've been revealed and all the answers were answered and all the questions were answered correctly. But I guess the Omega ordered me to give you as much time as you need, so I'll have to wait. How nice of that Omega, giving us time before wanting to kill us. Yeah, I'm not going to be grateful to them. I am still wondering about Ayaka's role in all of this. Yeah, so was she really the mastermind or not? If she was, then the game should have ended with her death. Unless Monokuma was lying that the game would... Unless Monokuma was lying that the game would end along with the mastermind's life. Oh, that game ended all right. This isn't a part of it. You just didn't know what would happen to you after the game. Yes, but if Ayaka really was the mastermind, no one should hold us here. No one should hold us here after her death. Maybe they were working on Ayaka's orders. Also, if she really was employed by the TV company, the people who paid her might have wanted us dead. Was it really like that? abject one. Ayaka said that she was the mastermind. She ran this game from the inside. She also gave orders to Monokuma. She was responsible for the creation of this game. That's probably wrong. So the game should have ended with her death. Which one? The mastermind? Hold on. Okay. I don't think that's sorry. I don't think that's exactly true, Alucard. Why? See, it may not make much sense, but listen to this. What if Ayaka was the mastermind, but wasn't the one who created this game? What? Doesn't the word mastermind basically mean the person responsible for everything? Usually yes, but not in this case. What if Ayaka really thought that she was the mastermind, but was mistaken? How could that even work? I'm sorry, my back shoulder blade's itchy. There's like a loose hair or something under my top. Okay, sorry. You're saying that she was made to believe that she was the mastermind by the real mastermind? Yes, and sure, she was just playing the role of a mastermind, and that role was given to her by someone. What basis do you have for this theory? The note that we found in the security room. Oh yes, that note. Please enlighten us. It was a note about a character file, you know, a file containing memories and personalities that could be imprinted onto someone. Yeah, the same thing that they used on us. Yes, but this file wasn't for any specific character. It was simply for the mastermind. So the mastermind isn't a person but a role? It seems so. Ayaka was given the personality of Ayaka Hikibana, but she was also given a second personality of the mastermind. Does that mean that any one of us could be given does that mean any one of us could be given this thing and that's they are the mastermind? I think apparently I think anyone could play the role of the mastermind. Interesting. So the mastermind personality could not be used on its own, but only in addition to an existing personality? We don't know that. We don't know that, but it doesn't really matter. What matters is how it was actually used. And it was used as an additional personality in Ayaka's body. Yes. But what if it was just a role? How could she have controlled Monokuma? No, wait. But if it was just a role, how could she have controlled Monokuma? The so-called mastermind was given a number of useful perks. They could order Monokuma around and chose motives for us. But it all happened within a border drawn by the true mastermind. So that's why Ayaka couldn't break the rules of the game after the trial, right? Yeah, her position wasn't high enough. Monokuma said that she gave that right away when she became a player, but in truth, she never had it at all. Yeah, that makes sense. Or more sense, yes. Yes, the alpha position that Monokuma spoke about her gave her some rights, but not all of them. Does this mean that the Omega can actually demand Monokuma not execute them? Like, I'm actually curious as to what's going to happen to the Omega. Do they get, like, executed even though they technically didn't murder anyone? Or will they just be able to walk free? Guess we'll find out later. And the position above Alpha was the Omega, right? Indeed. Which means the real mastermind is the Omega person, the one who challenged us. That person gave the mastermind role to Ayaka. Why Ayaka, though? She doesn't seem like the kind of person to fit. She doesn't seem like the person no, she doesn't seem like the person fit for this role. Well, I do believe someone said this during the 5th trial. Ayaka was like the least likely person to be the mastermind because of her personality. So, probably was like a trick or something. Yeah, her personality was the complete opposite of the mastermind. I think that's the point. When she switched, it was like night and day. Maybe that was the point. The role was given to her specifically so that we wouldn't suspect her. That's possible, but I suppose we have no way of knowing it for now. Oh yeah, I guess so. I'm wondering about another thing. Why even have this fake mastermind at all? Oh, sorry, my hair is bugging me. Yeah, I guess that's a good question. Why couldn't the real villain operate the game themselves? They didn't need Ayaka for anything. Maybe it was for the TV show. So you're suggesting that the show needed a villain to show to show to their audience? So they created one, even if they weren't real. That makes sense. Although once again, we can't confirm that yet. We can do it when we get out and find those TV executives. Maybe. Regardless, I believe that we solved the mystery of Ayaka. She was one of the participants who was given a role of the mastermind as her second personality, but was never the real mastermind of the game. So that's one question solved, right, Monokuma? Fine, I'll let you have this one. You still have 2 more, though. Anyway, the fake mastermind is dead and the game is still going, so the real mastermind is still alive. Well, yeah, since they challenged us. What if they're dead and it's just Monokuma just acting out on its own? No, they're alive, I'm sure of it. It's the most possible scenario indeed. However, that's not all. We know more about the true mastermind, or Omega. We know more about the true mastermind, or Omega, than the fact that they are alive. Oh? Monokuma told me a very important thing. Oh, we're getting what information do we get from Monokuma? Omegas among us. Okay, so we're getting to it. What? That's right, the Omega is one of us. Monokuma confirms that. No, wait, again? You're saying they're one of us 5? Well, not necessarily. Please be more clear. That said, it was one of the 16 persons who started this. He said that as one of the 16 persons who started this game. So could it be one of those who died? But you just said they are alive. Unless someone faked their death? Yeah, I was thinking about that too. It's one of the possibilities, that's for sure. So we've got the fake mastermind and the Omega in one group. How many hidden villains are there? Indeed, that's worrying. Seems like our trust in each other was more misguided than we thought. This is the worst. We thought we were done. Now we have to doubt each other again. Or doubt those we thought were dead. That's not much better. Kind of realizing I didn't even think about if one of the participants possibly faked their death. Or that we're also like the Omega. But I don't think that's the case. But once again, we have no idea who our opponent is. I think I could take a pretty good guess. Oh? Oh, I would say Fu is the most suspicious. Me? But why? Megumi, do you remember what we found in the archive? Okay, yeah, here's the red herring. I knew they would mistake Fu as the Omega. Megumi, do you remember what we found in the archive? Oh, yes, that file. There was a record of the previous killing game in the Danganronpa series. It involved a person who looked exactly like Fu. So we know her name now? I think so. Her name is... Kaede Akamatsu. Yes, it is Kaede Akamatsu. And that is my name? Wait, you're right! And now we remember! That's right, I'm Kaede Akamatsu, the ultimate pianist. I'm glad you finally found your real name. Yeah, that must have been a big weight off your shoulders. Let's not get too happy about it, though. There's more to it. There is? Yeah, and you should know it as well. See, Fu has told us that she participated in a previous killing game. Right, and indeed, Kaede Akamatsu was a participant of the 53rd season of Danganronpa. So what's wrong? She didn't even hide it from us, even though she didn't have some of her memories. The problem is that Fu looks like Kaede, and even said that she is Kaede, but she can't be. And that's what makes her suspicious. Why can't she be Kaede? Because Kaede Akamatsu is already dead. What? Ugh. Now that is interesting. Is it true, Megumi? Well, it seems so. The file said that Kaede was wrongfully executed by Monokuma during the previous game. But she's here, right? So the file might be wrong. I doubt that. What is more probable is that Fu is an imposter pretending to be Kaede with amnesia. And it's very likely that she really is the mastermind. I feel like it's too easy, though. That's a valid theory. Fu, would you like to tell us your version of the story? I am Kaede, I'm sure of it. Very doubtful. But it's true, I haven't told you everything. I have to fix that now. No, it's true that I haven't told you everything, but I have to fix that now. So, you've been hiding stuff from us? Yes. You see, I actually remembered a lot more during our time together. Not immediately, but gradually my memories returned. At least those involving the last killing. So why haven't you said anything? Because I knew that you wouldn't believe me. And if you thought what I was saying was unbelievable, you would all suspect me. Well, obviously. But I'm not the mastermind or Omega or anything like that. What if you were, but just forgot? No, only silly video games use this overused plot twist. Yeah, I hate when they do that. What is it? Okay, but why were you so sure that we wouldn't believe you? Well, I was just getting to that part. You see, I remember my own death. What? Impossible. Kaede, are you for real? Is she a ghost? A scared ghost? No, I'm not, although you could see me that way. You know, I actually remember everything. The trial, the verdict, and finally the execution. Up to the moment when everything goes blank. This is impossible. You couldn't have died. And how would you explain that? The most reasonable explanation would be this. Kaede barely survived her execution after she lost consciousness. However, she lost her memories in the process. The TV executives declared her dead to calm down the audience. Maybe you're right. That's possible, but what grounds do we have to believe this? What are the grounds? And what grounds do we have to believe anything that other people say? You can doubt everyone. Oh, I intend to. This is a valid approach, however, for now, we have no way to counter any of Fu or Kaede's claims. Thank you. So it's settled? No, it just means she's off the hook for now. Yeah, it's way too early to deduce who the Omega is. Or could be. We could still suspect her as we discover new evidence. I'm fine with that. So what else can we discuss? I believe we should focus on another of those mysteries we have to solve. Namely, the nature of this game. Okay, let's talk. The object one. Ayaka said we were a part of a TV show. Yes, and we were forced to kill each other. We were constantly watched by all the cameras. But maybe this entire thing was created by Team Danganronpa. That could be wrong. There were 3 or 4 voices. They created Monokuma to control the game. Oh man, it could be either one of those 3. Let's see. Oh, is what? Oh, Team Danganronpa's bankruptcy. No, that's not right. Why? Regardless of the nature of this game, it certainly wasn't organized by Team Danganronpa. Why is that? Because TDR has already gone bankrupt. I've read about it in a newspaper. Hold on. Dashi, you were there, don't you remember? Ah, yes, now that you mention it. Please don't be so forgetful about important details. Sorry. What exactly did the newspaper say? After the ending of the 53rd season of Danganronpa, the one that Kaede was in, the show was cancelled. Kaede, do you know something about that? She will. No, sorry, I was eliminated early on, so I don't know how it ended. I see. Anyway, the cancellation of the show caused the company to go bankrupt. But Ayaka said she was sent here by Team Danganronpa, right? Obviously, it was because of the mastermind personality. You're right. She only thought that she was from this company. So the ones behind this thing might be someone else entirely. Yes, but someone is running this and they're filming us. Do you think the show was simply taken by another TV channel? That's a possibility. So we're in a TV show, just on a different channel? What's the difference then? True, that wouldn't change anything regarding the nature of this game. If it was true. Huh? Object one. The cameras are watching our every move. They were installed here by the TV station. And they send the video for the whole world to see. So you could say the entire society is to blame. I don't think this is exactly right. Again, no clue which one could be. Oh, it's what Ryder said. It's truth bullet. No connection to outside? No, that's wrong. Kaede, you remember that what we found in the security room? In which part? About the video signal from the cameras. Sorry, excuse me. Ah, yes, this. Tell them I don't want to take all the spotlight. Okay. And so in short, the video signal that comes from the cameras is saved on the security computers. But it doesn't go anywhere else. What do you mean anywhere else? The computers are not connected to the internet or any other network. And the video signal is transmitted only to them. Yeah. Sorry, my back's starting to hurt. Give me a sec. I just gotta change my position. Okay. Which means the video signal doesn't go anywhere else outside. It doesn't go anywhere outside this mansion. Ouch. Oh, now that's interesting. Wait a moment, but we were shown on TV, right? Well, apparently not. It seems like the entire TV thing was another false memory imprinted on Ayaka. So it isn't a TV channel that's holding us here? It seems not. But then why would anyone create such a game in the first place? That's what we have to find out. But it fits the story about the bankruptcy of Team Danganronpa. Yes, if they are bankrupt, they obviously cannot run a TV show. So maybe another TV channel could then take over. Oh wait, but maybe another TV channel could take them and then take over. It seems unlikely. Sorry about that. Here's another one. Another object one. We don't know anything about the organizers then. That could be wrong. It must be a TV company. If not that one, then another. That one could be wrong. No one else would have the money to run this thing. That one feels fair. That one feels wrong. Maybe we're not live, but they will release it on TV. No, nowadays it's about live streaming on the net. Ha. Yep, okay, it was what you said. Mysterious millionaire? There is another possibility. Other than this being run by a TV station? Yes. Dashi and I found another newspaper clipping that shares some light on it. Oh yeah, that one. I didn't forget this time, see? That's wonderful. I can imagine them saying this in the most deadpan voice ever. Or like full sarcasm. I know. So what does it say? That all of TDR's assets were bought by a mysterious millionaire, maybe a billionaire even. Who is that person? We don't know. They didn't include any details about them, but apparently they paid $500 million for all of this. Whoa, how much? Yeah, that's a lot. And also another thing, the only character, judging by their... Actually, no, unless the backstory is false, the only character that actually... Yeah, I was just going to say, the only character that actually has relations with rich people is Ryo. Unless of course his past is made up too, but I'm not sure. We'll see. So they certainly had enough money not only to buy the thing, but to also run it. Indeed, it makes sense. When you are that rich, you could pretty much do pretty much anything. So we're not being held here by a TV channel, but by a single person? It's kind of obvious that the rich millionaire and the Omega are the same person. We're here on a whim of a single rich bastard. Apparently so. But who could be that twisted to make such a thing? And why do that if they're not showing it to anyone? Yeah, if they didn't show it, they wouldn't make any money from it. Maybe it's not about the money. Maybe it's simply a fun game. Sorry, getting just back pain. That sounds terrible, but it's the most likely scenario. Imagine this. What if that person is the true mastermind? You mean the Omega? Yes, they created this game and they put themselves in it. Or they put themselves in it. For the thrill of participating in a Danganronpa game? That makes sense. But who would willingly want to take part in such a thing? People are sometimes weirder than you think. Anyway, it seems like we're getting closer to the mystery of this game. Isn't that right, Monokuma? What? You're asking me? Yes, we solved another part of the mystery, didn't we? Well, you got that right. You're not really on TV. And the part about the mysterious buyer who created this game? And that they are the Omega? Well, yes, but you still don't know who they are, right? That's another question. I suppose. So you still haven't solved the mystery. No points for you. What about the mystery about the nature of this game? You got some of it right, but not all of it. For example, you found out that you're currently not in the Danganronpa TV show. Well, yeah. But you're still connected to the show, and you need to find out how. We're connected? You mean like when I participated in the previous season? There is more to it. It seems like we're all connected, not just Kaede. But in what way? There's something else that proves that connection. Excuse me. What evidence proves the connection of Chidori being... No, is it... Note about the participants. Chidori in a previous game? Yes, I think that's it. Yeah. Yes, we've read that Chidori also participated in a previous game and survived it. Chidori? But she never said anything to us. She probably didn't have a recollection of the memory. This is why I thought she was incredibly suspicious. Do you think she is the mastermind and she faked her death? I could see where to go with this. I didn't even think about this possibility. Nah, she was definitely dead. I do believe someone literally checked her pulse when they discovered her body. That is certainly a possibility. Or maybe she had a twin sister who died instead of her. Let's not get too wild about it. Anyway, I think there's more to it than just Chidori. More to it? Yes, we didn't have time to check more of the files in the archive. But what if it wasn't just Chidori and Kaede who took part in the previous games? Are you suggesting that everyone has? You think that it could have been more of us? But apart from Kaede, none of the other four of us have any memories of this. I gotta have a feeling that if we're still on the theory that Ryo is the Omega, Chidori probably had no clue too. Or am I wrong? You're right, we don't. But we already learned that memories can be changed. So you think we participated in previous games, but we're made to forget? I don't know if it's that simple. I need to think some more. Did we take part in previous Danganronpa games or not? Who are we, really, anyway? And what's the deal with that evil rich person? We're getting closer to the truth, but we still have so many questions. We solved one of the mysteries, but the other two are still ahead of us. We can't rush it. We must slowly walk towards the truth. Only then will we be able to break out of here. The game is only just started. Multiple checkpoints. You've reached the first checkpoint of the trial. HP's been restored. Finish the save. Whatever. We have even more questions than we have we have even more questions that we have to answer. Yeah, especially involving our connection to this game. Oops, sorry. Next CG. I know I participated in it before, but maybe you did too. I feel like I can't trust my memories anymore. I still think Chidori is suspicious. I don't know. I think it might be a coincidence that we found Chidori's file and not the file of someone else. Why is that? Someone else? Yes, another person who participated in Danganronpa. Maybe you could find a file for Pascal or Sayori. Why those two? She's just saying names at random. Yes, exactly. These games look extremely shady. If someone survives one of those, shouldn't they leave them alone? Indeed, they should be allowed to live the rest of their life in peace. What if someone liked it so much that they volunteered for a second time? You think someone would do that? Some people have unusual tastes. Okay, but do you suggest that we did something like that? I don't know, I'm just theorizing. Remember that this game is difficult from a regular Danganronpa game. Or different, not difficult. Yeah, since it's not run by Team Danganronpa anymore. It's been taken over by the Omega person. So you're suggesting the way that they selected players was also different? Yeah, that's possible. Different, but in what way? That's what we have to think about. We must find out who we are before this game. My head hurts already. Oh, this is an agree one. We don't even know who we are anymore. Aren't we the volunteers who wanted to participate in Danganronpa? Or maybe we were kidnapped by the mastermind after all. Maybe this may be the standard procedure for Danganronpa survivors. Hey, what if we are all simply dreaming right now? Okay, so unless it's third one, we'll see. Yep. Oh, the victims of kidnapping. Oh no? Oh no, the note about the participants. Wait. Okay, no, it wasn't this one. I think Raro may be right. Thank you. We never volunteered to participate in a killing game like those people in the previous Danganronpa games. Yes, instead we were kidnapped. How are you so sure? Sorry, give me a sec. Because we saw an important note. Sorry, in the second control room. It mentioned 15 people that were kidnapped by the mastermind. people, you mean us? But there's 16 of us, right? Obviously, since one of them is the true mastermind, they were not kidnapped. Alright, silly me. But obviously that means Ayaka was also one of the victims of kidnapping. Oh yeah. Which only further proves that she was a victim just like us, and her whole mastermind thing was orchestrated by the Omega. So Ayaka didn't do anything wrong? Well, besides killing Eri. Well, she did, but only because she was given the mastermind personality. Right. Anyway, those people were kidnapped in the space of 1 month. That's terribly fast. Yeah, the kidnapper must have known what they were doing. They probably didn't do it alone. They could have hired a gang of professional kidnappers who took care of their victims without getting in trouble. That's the thing. The mastermind certainly had the money for this thing, for something like this. Again, rich people are scary. Oh, you're generalizing now. Huh? Some of the rich are upstanding members of society who bring out the best in people. Who asked you? I asked myself. I can't stand this slander of the upper class. If Chidori was here, she would have called him a class traitor or something. Yeah. Nothing like that. I just value the good things created by the wealthy. Why did he suddenly butt in when we were talking about... No, wait. Why did he suddenly butt in when we were talking about this? Of all topics. Maybe there's a reason. He's programmed like this. His mastermind, the Omega, is a billionaire, right? He's probably defending him right now. Monokuma, even if some of the rich are upstanding citizens, the ones who do things like this game certainly aren't. Yeah. Oh, you think this game isn't a positive addition to society? Wait, of course it isn't. Well, that's just your opinion. Even if it was, it's not being broadcasted like the Danganronpa game. So what's the point? The killing game is great even when no one is watching. The emotions it creates, the tension. It brings out all the hidden quality. It brings out the hidden qualities of people, good or bad. What's positive about that? It's an amazing social experiment. Experiment. Unlike anything else ever created. The creator of this game is studying your every move, even if you're not on TV. Just because it's a unique social experience, we're supposed to accept it? No way. No one asked you to accept it, suckers. Anyway, shouldn't you focus on your assignment more? You still haven't solved all the mysteries. Right, there's still that. So in short, we are all victims of kidnapping. And we were imprinted with new personalities and memories. Well, Kaede had hers removed. How'd they even do that? Well, that part is simple. What evidence shows that the personalities were printed and read the flashback manual. Wait, what? Oh, okay, I was right. It was all done by these flashback lights. We already know this, right? Ayaka told us all about that. Yeah, but we still don't know how. We don't know how much. No, we don't know how much of Ayaka said was true. I suppose. But Megumi and I found a manual about the flashback lights. It pretty much confirms what we've heard. Yes, the flashback lights can imprint you both with both personality and memories. It could give you a single memory or a whole set of memories that replaces all the previous ones. But it cannot restore a previous memory. And I cannot remove a specific memory either. Oh, I missed that. Interesting. So the flashback lights were used to turn the victims of kidnapping into what we are now. It is super creepy to think that we just had an entire personality that was erased just like that. I'm pretty sure it could legally qualify as murder. Yeah, they created a new person by deleting the previous one. It's like death and rebirth at the same time. That's screwed up, man. Indeed it is, but that's what was done to us, and we can't do anything about it. We talked about this during the Ayaka trial. We can't go back to our previous lives, so we must do with the ones we've been given. I know, but still. It is not an easy thing to accept. How did the people in the previous Danganronpa games deal with it? That's a good question. It must have been hard for them as well. Losing your entire life up to that point. And not to mention finding out at the end of a bloody killing. Some would say it'd be easier just to get killed in this game and not know this. Let's not go into that direction. Yeah, that was dark. Our whole situation is dark, though. I know, but does this mean we solved the mystery? Solved it? Well, we know that we were kidnapped, imprinted with new personalities, and forced to play a killing game by the Omega, who bought the rights of the game from the fallen Team Danganronpa for millions and became one of the participants. Is that all? Well, Monokuma? Not quite. There's still one more important detail that you haven't guessed. It's about why some of you apparently participated in previous games. Oh yeah, oh, come on, just let us take the W already. How much longer do we have to do this? I told you what you have to do. Solve the question, and the second mystery is yours. Damn, it won't be that easy, will it? It seems like we have to think a little harder. Don't worry, though. Huh? Monokuma's words are most likely confirmed my suspicion. I have a theory, and it's pretty crazy. You're listening? It's weird, but it's the only option that explains the problem with the previous games. I believe all of us took part in the previous games. All of us? Interesting. But at the same time, we didn't do it. What? Now I'm confused. I certainly did it. How could we participate and not participate at the same time? I'd love to explain that, but first I need to organize everything I know. Yep, logic drive. Okay, how did we enter the game? By kidnapping, right. Oh no? By volunteering? Okay, must have came to one conclusion or something. I'm getting a left and right. Oh no, they were going the wrong way. Correct. Who chose us for the game? The master. No. Oh, the mastermind. So, middle. Correct. What are our personalities? I think they're newly made characters. Oh no, existing TR characters? Oh, existing. Okay. Nope, and it's the end. Yes, this is the missing piece of the puzzle. I'm not sure I follow. All the characters and their artificial personalities in Danganronpa games were created by the writers of Team Danganronpa. Oh. Well, yeah. The Team Danganronpa went bankrupt after the previous season. So they couldn't have created the characters in this game? Is that what you're saying? Yes, but the Omega brought all the assets of Team Danganronpa, including all the character files. So what you're saying is they used the existing files? Yes, to create us, the Mastermind used the files of already existing characters. Which means all of us are just copies of characters made from previous Danganronpa seasons. Whoa, that's crazy. It's hard to believe, but I see your point. So that means that the original versions of the same characters already exist somewhere in the world? Well, they all existed at some time. Excuse me. We don't know how many of them survived their games. They also could have died after the game from a different cause. Yes, especially if they participated many years ago. True, considering the number of seasons, the game must have been going on for decades. For example, Kaede's original must have died in her game. Right, so this is what I remember. She didn't miraculously survive her execution. She's simply a copy of the person who died there. Okay, yeah, that makes more sense. Oh. Wait a second, I still don't get one thing. Yeah? Why does Kaede remember her original's game, but we don't? Oh, that is a good question. That's a good question. To be honest, I don't know. There must be some reason why only she got her original's memories. But I don't think it changes much. I suppose. How did the mastermind choose which characters to use now? There were so many options. Did they pick at random? Actually, I think I know. What evidence shows how the mastermind chose the characters? Note about participants, possibly? Yep. Dashi and I found a note about this. Oh yes, now this makes perfect sense. I need to be refreshed with what the note said. Oh, the note said the Omega, or the person behind this game, chose their 15 favorite characters. So they won't So they weren't chosen at random but by personal preference. Sorry, I gotta fix my hair. Alright. So we're just the mastermind's favorite characters from previous games. That makes me uncomfortable. Yeah, this feels weird. The note also said from which seasons they picked the characters. There were various seasons scattered all over the show's runtime. Was each of us from a different season? I think not. I believe two of the characters were from the same season. But I may have remembered it wrong. I see. Does this change anything? No, since apart from Kaede, we don't have memories of her previous games. We wouldn't know about that anyway. Right, you wouldn't know. Yeah, you wouldn't know that another one of us was with you in the same game. It still creeps me out that there might be another Dashi somewhere out there. Even if he even survived this game. Dumb guys like me always survive to the end. I'm not so sure. I would expect that most of the characters who were popular are those who were either survived or died very late in the game. Oh yeah, good point. Oh, except for Kaede. So there's a high chance that many of our originals survived. I'm not really sure if I'd like to plan to meet them, though. Anyway, if the Omega had so many favorite Danganronpa characters, are they actually a Danganronpa fan? That seems obvious. That's very possible. Who else could have bought the rights to this show and create their own version of it? And then put themselves in the middle of it. That's not just being a fan, that's being a fanatic. You could say that. They certainly weren't a run-off-the-mill fan. Regardless, I think we are done, at least with this question. Monokuma, is that all? Alright. I guess you even solved the mystery of your connection to the games, huh? Why are you so clever, shitty little brats? You're a sore loser? Yeah, he is. Loser, huh? I haven't lost yet. You only solved 2 of the 3 mysteries you were given. You still haven't even touched the most important one. Which is the identity of... And this is the hardest of them all. Who is really responsible for the game? Who is the true mastermind and the Omega? Alright, it's the Omega. Well, that one is easy. What? What do you mean? I mean, I already solved this one some time ago. Really? Why didn't you say anything? I decided to wait until we solved the other mysteries. Why? So that the reveal wouldn't affect us and stop us from getting to the truth. But since we're already at the truth, I could tell you that part too. I don't get it. We haven't discussed the identity of the Omega at all. How did you find it? By being observant and remembering things. Over the course of our time here, I noticed several clues that didn't make much sense on their own. But now, when I combined them, they all fit. And they form a terrifying truth. Would you mind sharing it with us? Yes, please don't keep us in the dark. Fine. There's no turning back. Say it out loud will become reality. A reality that we will have to deal with. I must expose that person no matter what. So the truth is... She knew. What? What? Megumi, are you sure? Yes, unfortunately. Okay, so now we have to learn how she figured it out. Megumi, what are you saying? So it was Ryo. Let me tell you, this pains me more than it pains any of you. I was very close with Ryo. I really liked him, but I cannot close my eyes and refuse to see the truth. Do you realize you have to back up such a claim with evidence? Of course, you know me, don't you? I always present the evidence. Well then, we're listening. There were 4 clues that pointed to Ryo. On their own, each of them would have probably been too weak to be conclusive. But together, they paint a pretty damning picture. Let's start with the weakest clue, okay? As you wish. The weakest of the clues was actually something we found during our first investigation. It was a piece of evidence that the mastermind did not want us to see. But due to another intervention from the outside, it was exposed to us. So what was that thing? What was the first piece of evidence? The locked control panel? No. Oh, Kirigiri's picture. Yes, I'm referring to the framed picture that Dashi and I found. Oh no, they weren't talking about the first trial, they were talking about the current one. Okay, I got confused. The one of the Danganronpa lady? Yes, it was a picture of Kyoko Kirigiri from the first Danganronpa game. Who is that? It's one of the participants and survivors of the first Danganronpa game. Apparently she was someone important. Yeah, that was like the main piece of evidence that I thought that connected Ryo to being the Omega. I'm curious as to what the other ones are now. How does she point at Ryo, though? You see, I asked myself 2 questions. Why would the Omega have such a portrait in their room? Yeah, why? Why would the Omega have such a portrait in their room? Okay, no, I did read that right. Yeah, why? The answer is because that person must be very important to them. And the second question is, why would they hide this picture from us? And the only answer I could find was that this picture could somehow expose the mastermind. Expose how? So my theory is that the Omega, who is a huge Danganronpa fan, idolizes Kirigiri. She might have been his very favorite character. So why didn't they put her in the game? Oh, that's a good question. Oh, maybe because they didn't want to see her die again. Oh no, no, she didn't die at all. Actually, no, she did die in the bad ending, technically, but no, she didn't die. I'm mistaken. Sorry, what I'm probably trying to say is they love the character so much that they don't want the possibility of them dying in the game. Oh, and the fact that Ryo and Kirigiri obviously have the same talent. I don't know, there must be a reason why they couldn't. However, if they couldn't do that, the best thing they could have done was to take her place. Take her place? Yes, and Kirigiri's talent was a detective, which is what Ryo is too. It was the ultimate detective. So I deduced that the Omega wanted to just be like their idol, Kirigiri. And to do that, they became the ultimate detective themselves. So what, Ryo's a fucking self-insert? Yeah, it really sounds like that. And that's why it's me? Come on, Megumi, you were better than this. Yes, I am. This is why I said this is why I said it was the weakest of the 4 pieces of evidence. But let me move on to the second one. This one actually happened a long time ago. How long ago exactly? Before the first murder happened, during the introduction event? Hold on. It was just a single line that Ryo spoke. I did. But only a short time ago, after our conversation with Mastermind Ayaka, I remembered that line and thought about it. Oh, did they say something similar? See, we've learned that all our memories are fake, right? Yes, but they were all created as separate memory files as part of our character files, right? Well, yeah. And even those two people that come from the same game do not remember it and therefore have no shared memories. Yes, but what are you getting at? It's simple. None of us should have any memories of each other before the game. When we met, we all should have been complete strangers. And we were, right? None of us heard of anyone else, even the more famous ones like Dashi or Sayuri. That was the case in almost all situations. All except for one. During the introduction event, Takeshi talked about his YouTube channel. And Ryo then said, and I quote, "You should check him out later, he's pretty cool." Oh. I missed that. So tell me, Ryo, how would you know about this that his channel was so cool if it wasn't a part of your fake memories? Well, what if that came from the same game? But you still created as separate characters without any shared memories. Did I really say that? I don't really remember it. Maybe I said it just to be nice. This is the best defense you could think of. Indeed, it's pretty weak. And yet I'm only halfway done. And continue. The third clue was something bothering me throughout the game. Ryo, yes. With all due respect, you're a pretty poor detective. Oh, right. The fact that he really didn't do much of investigating. Ouch. Why do you think so? See, you've built all your reputation and our group on the first case. During the investigation and trial, you said a lot and were very helpful. And to be honest, that case was really simple. I suppose it was. It's just, it's just that all of us were shocked and were never in such a situation before, so we couldn't do much, and that's where you shone. Yeah, if you... But in the second case, you were unavailable since you were drugged and became a suspect. Are you saying it was my fault? No, but it was convenient. But it was a convenient excuse for you. In the third case, you got drugged again. This time because of your own actions. So he did it on purpose? Maybe not, but what matters is that he had an excuse for not having to investigate again. For the fourth and fifth trial, there was no excuse at all. Now that you say it, he barely did anything. Yes, he left all the investigation to me and whoever was participating with me at the time. Yeah, if he was an actual detective, he would have done all the cases he could. And at the trial, he only said the most obvious things that we would have found out anyway. So you're saying this because he really wasn't a detective? This also means that his memories were not... Sorry, his personality and memories were not fabricated then. Obviously didn't want to use the flashback light on him, on himself, afraid that he'll lose his original personality. Yes, he wasn't. He just saw a bunch of murder trials on TV and thought he could replicate them. It's true that he sometimes acted like he found his detective badge in a bag of chips. But I am a detective, I just never worked under such pressure. You didn't even try. Instead, you kept motivating me to do it and telling me how great at investigating I am. You were praising me so that I would do everything for you. And you fell for it. I did, but now I see it for what it really was. Finally, the last clue, the most damning one. You see, after we were gassed, we were all locked up. Oh yeah, I'm gonna mention the contradiction in how Ryo, Dashi, and Alucard met up. Yeah, in those small single rooms. Indeed, but what about the mastermind? Well, they didn't get locked, right? Yes, but where are they instead? Oh. The mastermind was obviously here. No? Oh no! Right. He was in the middle of the main room. Missed that, I guess. Here in the middle of the hallway. Why there? Because when we got out, the 5 of us all met there. So they had to be around. Ah, I see. Which means whoever was not in those small rooms is the mastermind. Oh yeah. I asked all of you in detail about what you remember, and there was one account that didn't fit. This is what I was talking about. See, there are 2 rooms on the right side and 2 on the left side. Okay, yeah, I see where you're going with this. So when 2 people are on the same side, they would leave, they would meet each other before meeting everyone else in the hall. Right. So I asked everyone, who did you meet first? And the answers were as follows. I met Kaede, she met me. Oh. Okay, what's going on? Why are you not pausing? I met Kaede, she met me, Dashi met Alucard met Dashi, and Ryo met Dashi. Okay, why are you not working? So Ryo's account is a contradictory to the others. Dashi and Alucard first met each other. They both said it right. Yeah, indeed. I'm sorry, I don't know what's going on with my computer. Sorry, fuck. Sorry, I don't know what the fuck is going on with my keyboard. It's not letting me pause the game. Or pause it. But Ryo said he met Dashi first, which doesn't fit. Because it's a lie. In fact, Dashi and Alucard only met him in the middle of the hall because he was always there. And that is because he was never locked at all. That's it, all 4 major clues that form one shocking truth. Believe me, it hurts me to say this, but I was close with Ryo. I liked him. I still like him. But now that the truth is no, now that, but that is the truth that I found. It's pretty damning. As I said, you're a good investigator, but you still lack expertise. This time, your deduction has led you to a dead end. Oh, new sprite! You presented only circumstantial evidence, but nothing decisive. I've never seen Ryo angry before. You heard all this, and you still call it nothing? I'm sorry, but yes. So you're not backing down? Sorry, eyes watering. Oh, right, so it doesn't work. Hold on, can I just... Okay, weird. I guess it sometimes doesn't work? I'm not. Oh, I see. I think it's just delayed. Because I tried going back and it just took a bit. I'm not. Fine then. Let's play. Okay, yeah, it's just delayed. I'll just... This isn't evidence, Megumi. It's just speculation. You have to think harder than that. Team Danganronpa went bankrupt after season 53. Their assets were bought by the Mastermind. The Mastermind wanted to make a new game for themselves. To do this, the mastermind kidnapped 15 people. We were kidnapped within the space of a month. I collected all the clues that were available. They all point at the same truth. Megumi, I supported you throughout this entire game. Why would you... I missed what you said. Why would you turn on me at the very end? The mastermind gave the participants real memories? Fake memories. Rewrote their personalities using old files. Wait. And because of that, we became copies of previous contestants. The mastermind then chose to participate in the game and use their privileges at the Omega level. You encouraged me to act so you wouldn't have to. It was all done to make you look like a real detective. Megumi, please don't act like... I missed what he said. It was all done to make you look like a real detective. Megumi, please don't act like that. You know I'm innocent. You are my best friend, even more than that. The mastermind greatly idolized Kyoko Kirigiri and took the role of a detective. They mentioned having knowledge of Takeshi. During the investigations, they always encouraged Megumi. They lied that they were in the room next to Dashi. Please don't use my emotions against me, okay? You don't know how much it hurts me, but I won't stop. That's it. I'm not backing down. It pains me to say this, but Megumi is pretty convincing. And the evidence speaks for itself. Yeah, it doesn't look good for Ryo. Well, Ryo, what will you say? I guess, what else is there for me to say? You're deflecting all my words masterfully, as always. So you're not going to defend yourself anymore? Whether I'm going to defend myself or not doesn't matter in the end. What matters is that is if you could prove your theory. I believe I can. If you do, then your path is clear. And my path? Yes. Do what you always do to finish your case. Oops. Alright, I will summarize this entire case from start to finish. Ooh. Only a few minutes left. I wonder how long it will be. I will get rid of any remaining doubt. Alright, let's see how this works. Good luck with that. So this whole story began with the end of the Danganronpa TV show. It soon led to the bankruptcy of the company behind it, Team Danganronpa. All the assets of the company were bought by a mysterious millionaire, the true mastermind. The true mastermind was a huge Danganronpa fan, and they wanted to make a game on their own. In doing so, they became the person we knew as the Omega. First, they kidnapped 15 people that looked similar to their favorite characters. They then imprinted them with the personalities and memories of characters from the previous Danganronpa shows. Although the only person that got the memories of the game was Kaede. They also gave an additional fake mastermind personality to Ayaka. And that way, Ayaka became the designated mastermind of the game. Oh my god, her little face. Her big eyes! They decided to join the game themselves using a fake talent, the ultimate detective. In doing so, they wanted to honor their favorite Danganronpa character, Kyoko Kirigiri. Look at his face! The game began when people started to die. And soon people started to die. The mastermind showed their detective skills during the first trial. They knew their abilities were limited, so for the rest of the game, they hid behind Megumi. By doing so, they hoped people wouldn't see through their lie. The game continued until we unmasked Ayaka as the mastermind and she got executed. But instead of letting us go, the mastermind attacked us with sleeping gas. We were all left to die inside those small rooms. But an outside intervention unlocked the doors and let us out. And then the mastermind found themselves in the hall with the rest of us. They knew they just couldn't kill us, so they had thought of a different plan. They waited until they were alone and then reactivated Monokuma and told him to give us a challenge. And the person who did it all was Ryo. It was you, Ryo Nagisa. And that is all. The whole story of the game from beginning to end. Congratulations, Megumi, you really solved this case. Ryo, I'm disappointed in you. Yeah, how could you? So Ryo, are you giving up? Giving up means... serious? I will never give up. Oh, got a message. Hello. Sorry I didn't respond earlier. I was completely focused on this game. Oh, right, that doesn't work. For me, the trial is only just the beginning. For this trial, I guess. Excuse me. We solved all the mysteries of this game. I managed to prove that Ryo is the Omega. That we had no idea what he was going to do now that he's cornered. Maybe he's right. Maybe this is just the beginning. Our true fight with the Mastermind begins now. Will we be able to get out of here safely? We will find out very soon. Second checkpoint of the trial. Alright, that was it for that. Let me fix my hair again. Oh, that hurts. Okay. So yeah, that's it for today. Like I said, I will not be streaming tomorrow because it's calls for thunderstorms. Again, just me being afraid of a power outage. So I will be finishing this trial. No, today's Tuesday. Sorry, Thursday. Yeah, I also don't know what the fuck is going on with my keyboard. It was just like not working and delaying and stuff. Anyway, I don't think I have anything else to talk about. I guess I'll just see you guys on Thursday again. I don't know if I will stream if the weather changes, but I guess we just have to see what happens, because yeah, weather's weird, I guess. Anyway, so yeah, I'll most likely see you guys on Thursday for the end of Live or Die. But then there's also like a bit of bonus content too I wanted to cover as well. Because I do believe there's like a whole hour-long extra footage of a bonus clip called nope, I don't remember what it's called. It was just on the tip of my tongue and now I can't remember. Anyway, again, I'll see you guys on Thursday with the end of Live or Die. Alright, so goodbye everyone, I will see you guys later.